Hi, welcome back to Q Entertainment, where we are playing Magic the Gathering. In the previous episode, we completed the color challenge, and we unlocked quite a number of decks, these top 5 over here, and today we'll start playing with some of them in the normal ranked play. So with that, we'll just jump straight in, and I guess we'll start just from left to right with the back for more deck, black and green. So let's see, we need, actually I might as well synchronize the deck with the quest, so blue or red spells. Let's see if there is a blue or red deck. So there isn't a new blue or red one, but there's the massive menagerie, so we might as well use that deck, cast some blue spells to get through the quests. Okay, we have a matchup pretty quick. Opponent is Alpha. Okay, we only have 2 tapped lands. A very expensive whale. A haven, which gives us more mana. So I just feel nervous about all these expensive creatures, but I guess we could play 2 lands and play the haven. Okay, we have another land. The Thornwood Falls gives us a bit of life. I do feel we should get some creatures on the battlefield as possible. Is this a scry? No, it's another tapped land. I think I'll play the untapped land just so I can play the Willow Haven. Allows us to have 3 mana next turn already. And the opponent, if they start getting too much life gain, they'll start producing 2/2 flying creatures. And that will just trigger this, which will just trigger more life gain. So we need to actually get something on the board as soon as possible. So if we have a whale, enters the battlefield, each opponent creates a 1/1 red creature token with this creature can't block, and creatures you control attack each combat if able. Okay, play a land. And we can play Galanor Visionary, so at least we can potentially block their Alseed. Gives us mana as well, and we get to draw a card, which is another land. Not bad. Can always use more land. So we potentially have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Although they'll banish probably Llanowar. Okay, so we're back down to 4 lands. And the opponent didn't play a land, so they... okay, never mind. Oh yeah, that's quite a sorcery. Destroy all non-land permanents. So we'll play... Let's see, do we have a 5? Yeah, I think we'll play an untapped land. So we get to play one of these. Whenever one or more non-human creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Would like to play this, but the opponent might have more removal. So I'll just play Keeper of Fables. So we have something to block their Alseed. No life gain for them. They play a land. As I suspected, they have another Vanishing Light, so it's a good thing we didn't play Elder Gargaroth. Okay, let's see, we have 5. If we play one more land, we get 6. That won't give us anything, so we can play the tapped land. So do we play Thunderous Snapper? I think so, because it has, whenever you cast a spell with converted mana cost 5 or greater, draw a card, and all of these are pretty much 5 or greater. Also, it allows us to see if the opponent has another Vanishing Light or something similar. They do have something, instant spell, because sort of the game paused there, but it could be this. Sacrifice Alseed. They play Archon of Sun's Grace whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield. Create a 2/2 white Pegasus creature token with flying. Okay, an island. Okay, so if we play this, they have to attack. Or whenever another creature enters the battlefield, Thorn Mammoth fights up to one target creature you don't control. Let's play this. We get to kill the Archon of Sun's Grace, though they might play LC to protect it. Which is fine. Because they'll use it eventually. Okay, they get protection from green. I will attack. Though they'll probably just block with Daxos. I didn't quite see that. Okay, they choose to double block. Alright, then they have protection. Yep. It was probably a mistake. My bad. They play a land. So they have one card left. It might be a land, actually. We don't need to play Cultivate at this point. So if we play this, they have to attack. And if we play this, we can get a bunch of stuff when we attack or block. Go play the whale. And this time they won't be able to protect Archon. Okay, I won't attack again. Although I think I have to. No, I think this is only the opponent. Right, only the opponent got this token. Each opponent creates a token, pirate token creature with this creature can't block, and creatures you control attack each combat evade. So they have another Archon, unfortunately. But now they have to attack. We'll be able to destroy their Daxos. And I guess we'll block the token, as we have no way of blocking their flying creatures. But we play, we play this, the Mammoth to fight the Archon. Let's see, we can play Cultivate to get lots of land. Or the Willow Haven. Greater Green Wolf Attractor. So we could potentially play another Willow Haven. As we play that onto the land, we'll keep the Cultivate. We'll attack with everything, and let's see if we do 20 damage a turn. The opponent can survive 3 more turns. Currently they'll only do 2 damage. Okay. Angel of Destiny. Whenever a creature you control deals damage to a player, you and that player gain that much life. At the beginning of your end step, if you have at least 15 more life than your starting life total, each player, Angel of Destiny, attack this turn, lose the game. Okay, so it's good we have these very big creatures. So sort of any creature we could draw could trigger the Thorn Mammoth to fight Angel of Destiny. Do we not have any? So we have some kind of card draw with Elder Gargaroth. So take the card draw. So I want to trigger. Actually, I could have just taken the 3/3 beast creature. That's okay. The opponent could double block the Thorn Mammoth. I'll just play the Giant, trigger this ability and fight the opponent. we'll just keep the cultivate. Not sure if there's some potential spell that we need to discard a card or something like that. Okay, they get a Skyclave Apparition. They can exile one of our creatures. They don't. With converted mana cost 4 or less, which we don't have, and the opponent scoops the game. Victory. Okay, a few mistakes, but made it through the end anyway. But once those big bulky creatures get on the battlefield, unless the opponent has specific spells to target them, it becomes a problem. Okay, we only cast 2 blue spells. They only so there's another blue deck with the spell power. Play one more game with the massive menagerie. It's pretty interesting, these big creatures. I suspect the blue might be limited to some of the blue creatures. Whale, there's an Prophet thing maybe. Although here's some blue spell potentially. Also give mana. Opponent's taking a time. Okay, let's see if we play the land. Waiting for the opponent to make a decision. Probably still deciding if they shoot mulligan. Okay, we draw a tapped land. I think we'll play the untapped land so we can play our Pixie, as it gives us more mana. So next turn we could play the tapped land and our remaining Pixie. We could play the Lenoir. They have a Midomai's Prophecy Scry. Then choose a card name. When you cast a spell with the chosen name for the first time this turn, draw 2 cards. Look at the top card of each player's library. Okay, nothing too scary. Okay, this is the only land we have. We could play the Beanstalk Giant, search the library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield. Or we could play this, which is 3 mana cost. It gives us another potential mana. I think we'll play this. We get to draw a card. Also get another land. So next turn, if we play this island, we can play the Beanstalk Giant for another land. So immediately we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, potentially 7 lands. And I think we could also play the Pixie as well next turn. So at the end of next turn, unless something gets removed, we will have 8 mana sources. Okay, they get a Heliod, which is indestructible. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature or enchantment you control. Wow, that's pretty scary. Okay. Let's see if we don't have anything to get rid of that. No. So we'll play the Beanstalk Giant spell. Get an island, and we'll play the Pixie, and we might as well attack all in. Start doing some damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So next turn we could play the Giant, and we could maybe play the Keeper. 5. No, I think that's probably too many. I don't think we have anything to deal with this creature. It's indestructible. But once we have some of these on, we could block it. Depending on how many +1/+1 counters they keep adding. Okay, 4, 4, 5. This is a 6. guess we'll play the big one, the giant. Attack for 4. So they have the War Leader, which when it attacks, it creates 2 1/1 white creature tokens with lifelink that are tapped and attacking as well. But unless they find a way to give it ++ counters, we can block it pretty safely with the Beanstalk Giant. And even when they do give it ++ counters, they grind. Okay, they kill the giant. They give the lifelink. They will put a +1/+1 counter on something. Wow, okay, so triggered for each. That's going to be quite annoying. Play this, we will still have mana left for the big groan. No, undo that, sorry. To attack, so we should just do combat damage. Okay, we get a card. Snapper. Whenever you cast a spell with cost 5 or greater, draw a card. Okay. So hopefully we can ambush the War Leader if they don't have another giant killer or something. We can play the fully grown if they attack. Play a Raven's Warning, create a blue. They create a bluebird creature token with flying, they gain life. Whenever one more creatures with flying deal combat damage this turn. Look at the top player's hand and draw a card. Look at the player's hand and draw a card. You may put a card you own from outside the game into your library. Okay. They blue and white, so I'm not sure if they can fetch. Let's see, maybe they attack, we can ambush it. They will probably give it lifelink, but that's fine. Block one of the tokens, block War Leader. Hopefully we get to cast this, yes. Okay, the opponent's going to trigger a lot of +1 counters now. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 creatures with lifelink. Okay, they didn't play that. Oh, okay, so they pump it all on their Raven. And they have a tap target creature ability. I guess that's what they were saving their mana for. So we could... I mean, there's not really anything really we could do. If we attack them, probably we'll just block it with the crow. Yeah, there's real point really. I'm not sure this deck will have anything to deal with this Heliod. It's indestructible. Blue and green, I don't think they have any spells to exile. I think this the only thing that will work with this is an exile spell. I might be wrong, obviously. The opponent only needs to keep attacking with their bird. I'm not sure what they... Why that's taking them such a long time. They should have just tapped one of the birds. Okay, return it to our hand. It's okay. We give the bird lifelink. And we don't really have a choice. To block some of these. Gonna trigger a bunch of times again. This seems like a really good card. 3 mana. Whenever you gain life, put a +1 counter on target creature or enchantment you control. Okay, they've spread it around a bit more. Okay, we get 2 free cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we only get to play one of them. 6. So we'll end our turn. Let's see what they fetch from the... Okay, they don't have to reveal it to us. So most likely they will tap one of our creatures with the giant killer, probably the bird, and we could just block these 2 tokens if they attack. I mean, they didn't tap the flying creature last turn, which I would have expected. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Only we had 6. Okay, they return this to our hand anyway. Stolen by Fate. Surely that's not what they returned from outside the game. That would be strange. Okay, we can't block the crow. Not sure why they didn't just attack with their tokens for the life gain. I guess the opponent's being careful. Get alive. You can play our pixie. Potentially, if they try and attack with the crow, we can ambush it with but probably that won't be possible. They'll probably exile our crow, our pixie, 3 or greater. Okay, it doesn't have 3 mana, so they won't exile this. So my ambush plan might work, although it will just work 1 turn. Not sure we'll have an answer for the next turn. Okay, they attack with everything. And that will probably be it for us. Not sure this is going to do anything. Nope, the opponent went full in and was enough to get us. Yeah, the Heliod was really too much for us. Let's see what other decks we have. So we played with the Massive Menagerie. Let's try the Spell Power. We're still trying to play blue spells. Okay, we got a game. Okay, we have a bunch of red land and blue spells, so not quite ideal. We have a Scorching Fire, so I think I'll just take a mulligan. It's a bit better. Let's see, what do we keep? Keep think I'll put Riddle Form. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may have Riddle Form become a 3/3 creature with flying in addition to its other types. Actually, it looks like a good card with Scry ability. Let's put the Experimental Overlord. Create an XX blue and red weird creature token where X is number of instant or force. Yeah, so it sort of needs cards to be in the graveyard and just taking up space in our hand from the beginning of the game. Let's play the tap land. We drew a Baudelian Arcanist. Add a colorless mana and spend this mana only to cast an instant sorcery. Okay. Let's play Island. Scry, draw a card. Let's get a creature on the battlefield. So potentially next turn we can play this, and it can become a 3/3 creature with flying. Play the mountain. Okay, we also have a Merfolk Secret Keeper. Target player mills 4 cards. Not sure this is a mill deck, so not really sure there's a benefit in actually playing that. Let's play the Riddle Form. Let's play the spell to trigger the ability. Okay, target your player. Might as well. Hopefully they don't just kill it. Okay, so it's just temporary. So I guess it's good for this turn to attack. Okay. Island, we have Spell Eater Marine. It has double strike as long as there are 3 or more instant and or sorcery cards in your graveyard, which there isn't. But if we play it, there might be. So let's play the Wolverine, and then we might as well play this the Opt, which will trigger the Riddle Form. Okay, the opponent counters the spell. Up, here to scry and draw a card. Must tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap. Yeah, we'll take it. It's a blue spell. We do some damage. Also, we can use this to scry. Okay, let's see, we have another Merfolk Keeper. Well, might as well have the opponent mull more cards. It's quite annoying, I guess, for the opponent. We can play the Merfolk Keeper. Let's keep the Dragonfire open. The opponent plays something. It will deal 3 damage. And we get to play it in their turn, potentially, if they play something. So the opponent is black and blue, so we've already seen some counter spells. And they've mulled quite a scary creature. So they have a Death Touch creature, so this will come in handy. Hopefully they don't have another negate. No need to become a 3/3. Okay, we have a Arcanist. So, I wonder if we should keep some mana open to scry. Yep, I'll do that. I'll play the Merfolk, and at the end of the opponent's turn we'll trigger the scry ability so that we potentially draw some feature. Okay, the opponent has another one of these. How many have they got? I'm sure I saw one. Okay, the opponent did mull a Blood Chief's Thirst, so they do have that with converted mana cost 2 or less. Pretty much for all of our creatures. I forgot to scry. Okay, we can see if we play this. It's 3 mana, and then we have thinking if we need to want to but I'd like to tap the and actually cancel. I'm fumbling around. Let's tap them in their opponent's turn because we can't attack in our turn. Okay, in their opponent's turn. No need to become a 3/3 creature. Although, might as well. The reason I'm tapping the opponent so that they don't attack, because they have Death Touch, so even though we could block, we'll lose our creatures. Okay, and the opponent is returning a creature to an opponent. Probably, if it returns a riddle form, it would have been unfortunate from us to have activated this, but fine. You get to play it again. It's a blue spell. So this won't untap in the next turn either, so we'll might as well just activate them now. Right. Okay, we don't want more land just yet. Just attack one. I think the opponent has done more damage to themselves at this point than we have. Okay, they play the Chittering Harvester. Each opponent sacrifices a creature. And they had, when this creature mutates, you may return target creature and opponent controls their hand. So, okay, what do we have? A lot of things. Prowess. The spell costs 2 less to cast if you cast in. The spell costs less to cast if you cast an instant or sorcery spell when you enter the battlefield. Scry 2. Do we have an instant or sorcery spell? No, unfortunately we don't. But we'll play it. We'll scry. Don't want the lands. No point in attacking. Now the opponent's Death Touch creature becomes untapped, so they might start doing damage. It's quite unfortunate for us. When the cards start flashing a lot like this, usually means the opponent wants to cast something, and that to target the card. Like that. That's unfortunate as well. No point in blocking at this point. Create a bunch of tokens. Use them to block. Someone takes action, damage. Okay, that's pretty good. This turn we can use the token to block. Okay, they have an 8/8 Kraken Koyora, best Sea God. That is a good X-proof token. And then next turn they tap all our creatures and then they gain control of. So pretty much. Yep, that's pretty much described. Even no point attacking. That's pretty much the game. You can scry again, yes. More tokens to cast to block. Or do we hope for something better? No. I think that's as good as anything we could get. Although the next turn the opponent could take control of one of them, potentially, and I think do enough damage. Because we won't have a blocker, but this is a sorcery spell and we want to play it in the next turn. But it depends which creature they decide to take. Take the wrong one. No, that wouldn't help us if we were to get it. Not going to attack, we need 2 blockers. Let's see who the opponent takes. Maybe they'll take a tapped creature. Okay, that sort of gives us a chance to survive if they don't cast a non-creature spell. I'm not sure if this gets summoning sickness. Okay, they exile. They will just be able to fly over and do the damage needed. Okay, the opponent finishes off just with this mutation ability. Interesting deck. Struggles though against things that need to be exiled, I guess, like the previous deck. Actually, looks like we've completed the challenge, so that's nice. So I guess let's play with another deck. Back for more. Let's see what's in this deck. Wisma 9. Okay, we have 3 lands, that's good. We have some cheap spells, we have a turn 2 creature. And we have a turn 3 creature. Back. Start off by playing the tapped land, I guess. And then the next turn we have a card that either can give us mana or makes us mill 2 cards. I guess that's useful. Probably we have something that plays cards from the graveyard. Okay, we could use this to get rid of this, potentially something else. Or we could wait till they spend their mana to give the Merfolk Robber +1/+1. I think I'll do that, and then we can add this enchantment. Or perhaps let's get our profit online. We can play the enchantment next turn. Okay, yeah, it's an enchantment, not an instant spell, so there would be no point in waiting this turn. Hopefully they spend the 2 mana and attach it to the Merfolk Robber to give it +1. Okay, they have their own deadweight bunny rabbit. Okay, our plan worked. They've spent 2 mana. What did we mull here? Drag to the underworld. Destroy target creature. Okay, we'll play a tap land, and we will return the favor. They have a Lurus, so they'll get to play creatures from the graveyard. Okay, but it's good, we can keep a rabbit around, each permanent card. So, if they play the Lurus, or they buy the Lurus, This one has a 2-3. This one is a 2-2. We'll play this one. Okay, I always forget to get to draw a card. It's always nice. We'll play the Swamp. What did we draw? Deathbloom Talit. When Deathbloom Talit dies, create a 1/1 green sap rolling creature token. Okay. They have a crab. We don't want the crab. Destroy target creature. You lose 2 life. Yep. We may have to play this next turn. Okay, they don't have mana to play any of this. Fine. But yeah, they've got a mana. So I guess we'll... We could play this, return something from the battlefield and have it fight the lures. But it will die. So we might as well just play the rabbit on the lures. Get rid of it that way, and then destroy their crab. We don't want to get mulled, as it looks like everyone has a couple of mull cards. And sort of need to start doing some damage as well. Yeah, the opponent might have more crabs, and once they start with the crabs and the mole and these creatures, when they attack, we have to mull a card. It can become quite annoying. Okay, what is the mull? Boneyard Lurker. When this creature mutates, return target permanent card from the graveyard to hand. Yeah, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lands. We can play the rabbit, get rid of this merfolk, Wind Robert. And let's get another creature on the battlefield. I can play this and get a third one on the battlefield. Yeah, why not? Tap out, it's fine. The opponent nearly played all their cards as well. Seems like they want to target one of our creatures. A lot of flashing going on. Heartless Act. Destroy target creature with no counters on it, or move up to 3 counters. It went to the bottom of our library. Not sure why they didn't. Heartless Act, maybe the Llanowar Visionary gives us mana. Okay, they play Call of the Death Dweller. We will definitely play one of our... we'll play this. We can get back the Boneyard Lurker. I think we'll use it to get rid of the Lurus. Potentially worse than the crab. As they can... the Lurus, they can just play play the creatures again. Okay, we can get other things back. That card enters the battlefield, roll 2 cards, then you may try to move a card from your graveyard to your hand. So we could play this and get other things back as well. Let's say, what's this? Whenever an opponent casts oh, great. No, we'll play this to get back the 4/4. Actually, no, sorry. This one, and we'll fight the Lurus, but it won't survive, unfortunately. But hopefully we get to trigger this ability to draw a card, but I'm not sure if it will. Nope. Based on the way the deck has been set up, we might have more cards to get back things from the graveyard. back for more. That's a good card. Okay, what is Drown in the Lock? Counter target spell, destroy target creature with converted mana. Okay, everyone given up. Strange. Good for us, I guess. Okay, I think that will be the end of this this episode. We played it with a few of the decks. There's still a couple more we can try out next time. I hope you enjoyed that. See you in the next video.